you. I'm going to cover the issues. You can learn more about me on my website. There's three main things I want to cover. The first issue is BRT, or Bus Rapid Transit. You citizens have already turned down this with a vote and a referendum. So if our city council didn't give us this, then who in the heck did? You signed petitions and you did your homework. And you saw through all the bells and whistles that they were offering. You didn't want our streets torn up. You didn't want our beautiful trees torn out. And you didn't want to raise taxes. You didn't want more traffic congestion, and you didn't want more crime, for sure. And you didn't want any of this, but here it is. The city will tell you it's only costing us $65 million because $75 million of it is being paid for by the federal government. Ladies and gentlemen, the federal government is in debt, $20 trillion, and growing every second. How long can we live on borrowed money? And do you feel secure borrowing money from someone who's broke? I have a newspaper article at our table tonight that tells that our good mayor, who's my friend too, Mayor Brunst, also was one of the biggest proponents for this. He lobbied in Washington, D.C. for the BRT. Who do you think is going to make up the difference? The last thing I want to, let's see, just a sec. Okay, the second issue is our city council plays bait and switch with the taxpayers. For example, the city council voted to subsidize the mall at the amount of $58 million. That's a lot of money, which means that the Alpine School District gets shorted. They get the short end of the deal because now the money that the mall would have paid in taxes for schools will not go to them. Who do you think is going to make up the difference? The last thing I want to address is the very vital issue of the State Street Corridor Master Plan to reinvent State Street. It's often called the State Street Beautification Project or whatever. So do you know what this plan is? While our city is already beautiful, the bottom line is to control and restrict our property rights, especially businesses. Are we ready for Orem to become a city of high-density, high-rise apartment buildings and public transportation? You can go to New York City for that. I want to live in a family-friendly city. If elected to the city council, I will never vote to raise your taxes. I will never vote for more debt. I will never vote for more bonding. I like to call bonding bondage. That's another name for it. Remember, in order for the city to give you something or provide you with something like any services,
Ms. Andersen, our time is up.
All right, I didn't see the sign. Anyway, thank you, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Andersen.